Hello guys, welcome back to Crypto Report, and in this video I'm going to tell you why should never underestimate Pi Network. If you have never heard of the Pi Network, it's a mobile app that allows you to mine cryptocurrency using your phone. The app is completely free, and it only takes about a second to mine Pi coins from your phone today. You can think of it as a more accessible version of Bitcoin because you don't have to buy expensive mining equipment and all you need is your phone. In this video, I want to ask a really important question. How does a Pi network make money? Although many people speculate on the value of a Pi coin, we still don't have a definitive answer as of right now, and the Pi users on the network will only be able to get their coins in 2022, so Pi will have to wait a long time for the coins to be formally delivered, but that means we'll have a lot more time to mine them. One thing to remember is that we can't mine any more coins, and once the coins are officially released, demand for Pi coins will be very high. This means that if demand increases, the price of Pi coins will also increase. You can think of this concept as getting your hands on a stock before the company goes public. I think this is pretty cool because the network wants to create a marketplace and also allow developers to create their own apps on the blockchain. This basically creates a decentralized economy on the internet that's not controlled by anyone. It also allows developers or freedom to use a blockchain and also buy coins for any sort of purposes, including building a stock market. Basically, one of the Pi Network's former founders sued the company for wrongful termination, but basically, he felt he was treated unfairly while he was there, regardless of whether or not this is true. The document also revealed a lot about the company's financials. SAFE agreements stand for Simple Agreement for Future Equity. They were created by a team at the White Company there and have become a fairly popular method for investing at the early stages of a company. In this case, investors gave the Pi over $500,000 for the chance to convert that money into equity in the later stages of the project. The reason they do this is because SAFE agreements reward these investors for taking on the risk of losing their money. Pi Network was already valued at around $20 million as early as February of 2020, when the network only had about 3.5 million members. More recently, the network now has over 25 million members as of August of 2021, which means that the Pi network has grown about 6 times since then. In this case, evaluation sure as of right now is that they raised about $800,000 through SAFE agreements, which has been one of the most effective ways the pandemic has raised money since its early stages. I also wouldn't be surprised if the company is issuing debt or equity, as I believe they are big enough now to issue debt or equity on a large scale, which would also reward allowed investors who decided to take on SAFE agreements with the company earlier on to some things. The Pi Network's founders also contributed a significant amount of money to the project earlier on. We know that about 100 million shares were issued and authorized using the issue price on the document. We can estimate that the founders contributed about $50,000 to the company. This was another way that the Pi network was able to stay alive in its early days. Companies need money, and sometimes the founders had to dig into their own personal pockets to keep the companies alive. For example, we can see from the document that the Pi network had a lot of cash issues back in those days. For example, Christina Rajit, a former Sony executive who now works for the Pioneer Work, wasn't paid for at least a year. I'm glad the Pi number was able to overcome this obstacle and survive as long as it did. In addition, they opened up additional revenue streams such as opening up ads on their platform. The Pi numbers began using ads on their platform. This may have been a way to resolve their cash issues at the time, but it could also be very lucrative for the company. Let's say they now earn about $1 for every hour they work. Just in the United States, we can see that the network went from about 18,000 users back in September 2020 to about 700,000 users in February, which would roughly translate to about 20,000 users in total. But think about how much the network makes in total just from ads right now. Since the Pi network is about much more than $1 per 1,000 impressions, this company could potentially generate about $1.2 million per month. This may seem like a lot of money, but keep in mind that the Pi network has an entire team dedicated to this project. We can see that there are a total of 8 members on the core team, plus they had to pay for contractors and maintain the server. Around 25% of the total Pi supply, and did this calculation in another video, but it basically figures out a reasonable supply for the Pi coins. In total there should be around 70 billion coins. A sense of developers who get around this would mean that they would take home about 15 billion coins, and since the price of a Pi coin does not run $1.58, they would have a total of $24 billion with the Pi coins. This would make the founding members instant billionaires. Through SAFE agreements and also funding the project themselves, which amounted to around $800,000 in May of 2020, they opened up ads on the platform and this helped him raise a lot of money, and today it's estimated to be around $300,000 every single month, but the real money maker of this project is when the coins are finally released, which will make the founders of this project instant billionaires. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on our channel and also other CryptoC update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and had a great day. See you guys next time with more Pi and other cryptocurrencies updates.